Hello, pupils. You're welcome to another edition of your favorite program, The Classroom in Your Home, a program organized by Lagos State Government and packaged by Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. It is to ensure that you are academically engaged in addition to what you're learning in school. I am Auntie Fumi, your English Studies teacher, and I have with me, as usual, your wonderful teachers.
Hello, children. I am your mathematics teacher, Uncle Agbaje, but you know me as the mathematician.
Uncle Popo is here, your general studies teacher.
And we also have our hard-working sign language interpreter in the house. Together,
We are bringing the classroom into your home.
Please stay tuned. Hello, pupils. You're welcome to Auntie Fumi's class. In our English Studies lesson today, our focus will be indefinite pronouns and adverbs. Yes, that's the topic for today. Indefinite pronouns and adverbs. Before we go into the lesson proper, I gave you an assignment. Did you do yours? Are you sure? Okay, let's have the correction together. You were asked to circle the subject and underline the predicate. Did you do that? Okay, let's have the correction together. Auntie Fumi got 5 out of 5. What about you? Wow, you're awesome. I'm proud of you. And I celebrate you with this chair. Good job, you. Now to the learning objective for today's lesson. I said we're looking at indefinite pronouns and adverbs today. By the end of today's lesson, you should be able to identify indefinite pronouns and adverbs, and you should also be able to use indefinite pronouns and adverbs correctly in sentences. Are you ready? Please sit up. Let's begin the lesson. Indefinite pronouns and adverbs. These are pronouns and adverbs which do not refer to any particular person, place, thing, or situation. When we say indefinite adverbs and pronouns or indefinite pronouns and adverb, it refers to pronouns and adverbs. It refers to pronouns and adverbs which do not refer to any particular person, place, thing, or situation. Now, let's take it one after the other. Let's start with indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns include some, any, none, somebody or someone, something, anyone or anybody, no one or nobody, nothing, anything, everyone or everybody, and everything. Now, one after the other, we're going to read the examples of indefinite pronouns together. Are you ready? Let's go. Some, any, none, somebody or someone, something, anyone or anybody, no one or nobody, nothing, anything, everyone or everybody, and everything. Here are examples of indefinite pronouns. Now let's have examples in sentences. Let's have examples in sentences. Somebody has taken my pencil. Somebody has taken my pencil. In this sentence, you are not referring to any particular person because you do not know the one who took the pencil. Somebody has taken my pencil. Is it Biola? Is it Ayo? Is it Abdurrahman? You are not sure. You don't know. So you just said somebody has taken my pencil. You are not referring to any particular person because you do not know the person or the one that took the pencil. Are we together? No one knows tomorrow. That's another example. No one knows tomorrow. In this sentence, you are saying that there is no person in particular that knows tomorrow. You're not referring to anybody in particular or anyone in particular. Now, indefinite adverbs. Indefinite adverbs. When we talk about indefinite adverbs, it includes words like any, none, somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, anyhow, any place or anywhere, sometime, someday, and somewhat. Let's read the words together, one after the other. Are you ready? Breathe in, out. Let's start. Any, none, somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, anyhow, any place or anywhere, sometime, someday, and somewhat. Well done. Let us note that any, anyone, or anybody are used in questions and negative sentences. Any, anyone, or anybody are used in questions and negative sentences. For example, has anybody gone out? That's a question. We didn't see anyone in the room. That's a negative sentence. So any, anyone, or anybody are used in questions and negative sentences. We need to note again that anything and anywhere are used in questions and negative sentences as well. We use anything and anywhere in questions and negative sentences too. They are also used in statements expressing possibility or the feeling that it does not matter what, where, or how. Do you want me to take that again? I'll gladly do. Anything and anywhere are used in questions and negative sentences. Not only that, they are also used in statements expressing possibility or the feeling that it does not matter what, where, or how. Here are examples. Did he go anywhere? Did he go anywhere? They didn't see anything in the room. You must not take anything at all. The first one is a question. Did he go anywhere? The second one is talking about they didn't see the second one is talking about negative sentences. They didn't see anything in the room. And the third example is expressing possibility or the feelings that it doesn't matter. That it does not matter what, where, or how. That is, you must not take anything at all. Anything at all. Are we together? Now, let us note this. Everyone, when it is written together, everyone, written together as one word, is used for people, and it means every person. It means what? It means every person. But when you write every as a word and one as another word, when you write it as two words, it is used for people and any other thing, and it is followed with a phrase. There is a difference between everyone written as one word and everyone written as two words. Did you get that? Okay. Look at the sentence. Everyone was in the room. Everyone was in the room. It means every person. Ade, Bola, Daddy, Mommy, Grandma, Grandpa. Everybody, everyone, every person, everyone was in the room. Every one of the books was torn. Every one of the books was torn. Everyone, one by one, everyone of the books was torn. Did you get that? Brilliant, children. Everybody, written as one word, means every person. Everybody, written as one word, means every person, just like everyone that we discussed about just now. Everybody, written together as one word, means every person, just like everyone. But when you have them written separately as two words, everybody, it means every dead body. It means what? Every dead body. Similarly, nobody. When you write nobody as two words, it means no dead body. Do you get that? Please take note. Look at this example. Everybody saw what happened. Everybody, one word, saw what happened. Look at this. Everybody, two words. Everybody at the scene of the accident was taken to the mortuary. The first one is talking about every person, and the second one is talking about every dead body. Every dead body. Everybody at the scene of the accident was taken to the mortuary. Nobody, one word, nobody was hurt in the accident. It means no person was hurt in the accident. But when you have nobody was recovered from the accident, that means everybody is dead. Everybody died. Nobody was recovered from the accident. Nobody, two words, was recovered from the accident. Indefinite pronouns and adverbs take singular verbs, but in contrast, they take plural pronouns and possessive adjectives. Indefinite pronouns and adverbs take singular verbs, but in contrast, they take plural pronouns and possessive adjectives. Here is what I mean. Everybody has come. Everybody has come. Has is a singular verb. In everybody has come, has is a singular verb. Did you get that? Okay. Everybody knows what they want. Everybody knows what they want. Knows is singular, but they is plural. Knows is singular, but they is plural. Everybody bought their pens. Everybody brought their pens. There, that is a possessive adjective. There, a possessive adjective, is in plural. Everybody has brought their biros with them. Everybody has brought their biros with them. Has is singular, but there and them are plural. However, in more formal speech or writing, you can use he or she, his or her, or him or her. In more formal speeches or writing, you can use he or she, his or her, or him or her. Here are examples. Everybody has brought his or her pen. Everybody has brought his or her pen. Instead of you writing or saying, everybody has brought their pen. In more formal speech or writing, it is better put as everybody has brought his or her pen. It's activity time. Today we've been able to look at indefinite pronouns and adverb. And we gave examples of indefinite pronouns and adverbs. So it is time to test how attentive you have been in the course of this lesson. For your evaluation, you are to fill the spaces with somebody, anybody, everybody, or nobody. Fill in the spaces with either somebody, anybody, everybody, or nobody. To write just the answer. By now you should have 4 answers. So it's correction time. Yes, let's do it together. We did not see anybody in the room. Did you get that? Brilliant, you. We did not see anybody in the room. Somebody has taken my book. Somebody has taken my book. Did you get that too? I trust you. That man was a nobody before he became a minister. That man was a nobody before he became a minister. And lastly, everybody watched the match together in the living room. Everybody watched the match together in the living room. Auntie Fumi got 4 out of 4. What about you? Are you sure? Brilliant children. I celebrate you with a cheer. Well done. Now to your assignment. For your assignment, you are to fill the spaces with the appropriate indefinite pronouns or adverb using the hints provided in brackets. You've been provided with hints in brackets. So make sure you do your assignments. Indicate your name, your school, your class, and your local government education authority. That's the only way by which you can be identified and rewarded accordingly. Make sure you submit your assignment promptly too. And on that note, I say, that's it for today. We have come to the end of the English Studies lesson for today. I had fun learning indefinite pronouns and adverbs. What about you? Okay, I am happy. I'm happy to hear that. And on that note, I hand you over to the mathematician, Uncle Agbaje, for another beautifully packaged mathematics lesson. Before I go, I need to remind you that I love you and I'm always proud of you. Bye.
Hello, pupils. You are welcome to this segment of the program, The Classroom in Your Home. It is mathematics time, and that means it is time to have some fun. I am Uncle Agbaje. Today in mathematics, we will continue our work on angles. Angles are a very interesting part of mathematics. Sometimes I wish not to stop working with them. You'll find that angles are enjoyable for you to work with as well. Today we will be extending our knowledge of angles to angles in a triangle. What will be our learning objectives for today? By the end of this lesson, we should be able to identify different types of triangles based on their properties. Of course, we have learned this in our previous lessons. We'll just be reviewing them. Now, we should be able to state the sum of angles in a triangle. And finally, we should be able to find missing angles in a triangle when we know the sum of angles in the triangle. Now, without wasting much time, let us begin. Now, the first triangle that we're going to be looking at is the equilateral triangle. What are the properties of an equilateral triangle? You know them already. The 3 sides are equal. That is, AB here is the same thing as BC here, and is the same thing as AC here. In subsequent lessons, we will be looking at triangles and other shapes in details to find out more about these properties. But for now, all the sides are equal, and all the angles are also equal, and the size of each angle is 60 degrees. Okay, and finally it has 3 lines of symmetry. So as I have said, we'll study triangles in details in our subsequent lessons. The next one is the scalene triangle. The scalene triangle has all the 3 sides to be of different length, and all the 3 angles will also be of different lengths, and that means that AB is not the same as BC, AB is not the same as AC, BC is not equal to AC, BC is not equal to AB, and like that. So they are not equal, they are not in any way the same. Okay, All the three angles are also different by virtue of the fact that all the three sides are equal. All the three angles will also be, by virtue of the fact that all the three sides are unequal, then all the three angles will also be unequal. Now, the next triangle that we are going to be considering is the right-angled triangle. What are the properties of the right-angled triangle? Well, one angle is a right angle. Anyway, that's why they call it the right-angled triangle. It has one right angle. And remember that in our last lesson, I did say that the right angle is identified with a box in the corner, and this is the box in the corner. Okay. Now, the side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse, and it is the longest side. The side that is facing the right angle is called the hypotenuse, and it is the longest side. Okay, that is that about the right-angled triangle. Okay, now let's talk about the final one, which is the isosceles triangle. The isosceles triangle has these properties. Two of the sides are equal, and the two sides that are equal will be marked for you. Now, in this case, they have double markings, as you can see, double markings, double markings. These are the two sides that are equal, that is, AB and AC are equal. Now, two of the angles are equal. And how do you know the two angles that are equal? Well, if you are able to identify the two sides that are equal, trace them to the end. The angles at the end of the two sides, the two angles at the end of the two sides that are equal, these two angles are also equal. So in this case, angle B and angle C are the equal angles. Finally, it has just one line of symmetry. When we talk about triangles in details, we will discuss what symmetry is all about. Now, fact. The truth is that all the angles in any triangle must add up to 180 degrees. In any triangle, no matter the shape, the size, all the angles that are inside must be 180 degrees when we add them together. And we can easily prove this. This is a triangle with three angles, A, B, and C. So we are saying that if we add A to B to C, it will give us 180 degrees. So let's just prove that. Okay, so if we draw a line that is parallel to any side of the triangle, now we're going to be having, remember that the angle on a straight line is 180 degrees, right? In our last lesson, we talked about that. That is angle on a straight line like this around a semicircle, that is 180. And that means that from here to here, plus from here to here, plus from here to here, everything must be 180 degrees according to what we learned in our last lesson. All right, now putting that at the back of our mind, this angle A can be turned, flipped, can be rotated to fit in here. Besides, this angle and this angle are alternate angles because this line and this line are parallel to each other. So this angle A and this angle here are the same thing. Also, this angle A and this angle here are the same thing. So this angle C, this is 8. This angle A, this is 8. So now when you see that, you now see that angle C, B, and A are occupying the whole of the straight line. In fact, the form is semicircle. But again, as we have said, all the angles on a straight line must add up to what? 180 degrees. That means that A plus B plus C must add up to 180 degrees. And since this is A and this is C, that means the internal angle of the triangle to A, B, and C must add up to 180 degrees. So for any triangle that you see, all the angles inside must be 180 degrees. Now, when we know this fact, if one angle is missing, we will easily subtract the remaining two from 180 to know the missing angle. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing from now. Example 1 says, find the missing angles in the diagram below. So this diagram, this type of triangle, what type of triangle is it? It is an isosceles triangle, and that means that two sides are equal from our review. And if two sides are equal, the two angles here are also equal. Okay, so we have to find these two angles. Now, we know that if we had all the three angles, we will get 180. That is, this angle X Okay, this angle X, this angle Y, and this angle 50, three of them together must add up to 180 degrees because all the angles inside a triangle must add up to 180 degrees. Now, keeping that at the back of our mind, we now write it as an equation. X plus Y plus 50 must give us 180 degrees. But we know that X and Y are equal, so instead of writing X plus Y, we can just write X plus X plus 50 equals to 180 degrees because this is the same thing as X and this is also the same thing as Y. So we can use Y for both of them or X for both of them. So X and another X and 50, everything must add up to 180. Now we treat this as an equation, and you remember that we have done solving algebraic equations in our previous lessons. So we put all the numbers to one side and all the variables to one side. So in this case, X plus X will remain on this side. Plus 50 will grow over the equality sign and become minus 50 as we have learned. Then X plus X gives us 2X, 180 minus 50 gives us 130. And that means that the remaining two angles, because if this one is 50, the remaining two must be 130 altogether. But both of them are equal, so we have to divide this into two equal parts. 130 divided by 2, and that means that X is 65 and Y will also be 65 because they are equal. X is 65 degrees, Y is 65 degrees. All right, so let's take a look at another example. This one says, find the missing angle in the diagram below. Okay, so this is the same diagram. Let's see about solving it. Inside the triangle, all the angles must be 180 degrees. So A is inside, B is inside, 63 is inside, but 110 is outside, so we will not count that. A, B, and 63 are inside, and that means that if we add them together, we will get 180 degrees. But the problem is that A and B are not equal because this is not an isosceles triangle. There is no marking. So, but we can get B. And how can we get B? From this point. Remember that I said that in the last lesson we learned that angle on a straight line that forms a semicircle like this is 180 degrees. That means that from this point to this point and this point to this point must be 180 degrees. But we already know that from here to here is 110 degrees. So what is the remaining to form 180? If we know that, we'll be able to find the value of B. So we can do that right here. 110 plus B on this line to form the semicircle is 180. And that means that B is equal to 180 minus 110 to get the rest, and B is 70. And that means that 70 plus 110 will give us 180. So B is 70. And so when we know that B is 70, we can write B to be 70. And in our first equation, we can change it. So B is no longer B. B is now 70. So we can write A plus 70. A plus 70 plus 63 is 180. So we can take all the numbers to the other side. 70 plus 63, that gives us 133. And A is still here. So we take all the numbers to the other side and leave the A on this side. And when we subtract 133 from 180, because we have plus 133 here, when it comes here, it becomes minus 133. So when we subtract that, we get 47. And so that means that A is 47 degrees. We have gotten the value of A, and we have already gotten the value of B here. A is 47, B is 70 degrees. So A is 47, B is 70 degrees, and these are our answers. Here is another one for you to do, my friend. Let's look at it together. Now we have that this angle, no angle is given, and you might look at it like, how do we solve this? Well, it's very simple. I'll just jolt your memory. This box in the corner, what angle does it represent? Do you remember? Of course, it represents 90 degrees. Also, we have two markings here showing that it is an isosceles triangle and these two angles are equal, F and F. So if we had F, and this one which is 90, everything inside this triangle must give us 180 degrees, and that's exactly what we're going to do. F and another F plus 90 degrees. Whenever you see the box, it means 90. It gives us 180 degrees. So we take all the numbers to the other side. Plus 90 here becomes minus 90. That means that 2F, because F plus F is 2F, 180 minus 90 is 90. But we want to find each F. Two of the F's gives us 90. So one F will be 90 divided by 2, and that will be 45 degrees. So in this case, F, the angles are 45 degrees. I'm sure that you are ready for one of your own. This one is quite simple. You have to find the angle A. Remember that all the angles in a triangle must give us 180 degrees. You have 1 minute to tackle this. Begin. All right, then 1 minute is up, and I believe that you are done. You found it easy, I guess. Let's walk through it together. Now, we know that the three angles must add up to 180. I did tell you that before you started. So that means that A plus 39 plus 21 must give us 180. Now, we take these numbers to the other side, and they become minus 39 instead of plus 39, minus 21 instead of plus 21, and then we do the subtraction and we get 120. I trust that you got that. And that's simply it. A is 120 degrees, because when you add 120 to 21, that's 141. Then plus 39, that is 180. All the angles are complete. I trust that you got it right. But if you did not, you will have better luck with the homework, which is coming up right about now. I want you to capture this in 20 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right, then, we have come to the end of the mathematics class. I hope that you have learned something new today. Practice, 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 my friend. That is what leads to perfection. You cannot attain perfection in anything you do, especially in mathematics, without spending hours practicing. Now, even a rock, as hard as it is, can be cut down by a flowing water if the water is consistent. So you want to be consistent, my friend. It's time for me to hand you over to Uncle Popo for the general studies lesson, which will be interesting. Till I come your way in the next lesson, remain wonderful mathematicians. Bye-bye now.
Hello, puppies. You are welcome to General Studies class. I am Uncle Popo. Uncle Popo is here. I am also here. That's your response. Then when I say we are here together, you say 100% attention. Uncle Popo is here. I am also here. We are here together. 100% attention. Excellent. 100% attention is what I want you to give me in today's lesson. Our subject for today is physical and earth education. That's the subject for today, and we are going to be looking at a very interesting topic today. So, what is the topic? Our topic for today is components of physical fitness. Say that. Components of physical fitness. So, let's be on our feet. Okay, drop your pen. Then you do as I do. Everybody like this. Okay, up. Good. Back, sideways again. Good, and down. Okay, so warm up like this. Oh yeah, do it faster, 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 faster. Good, 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 good. So relax, take your seat. I know some with this what you have just done, some are already saying, no, I'm tired or something like that. And some still want us to do it more and do it longer than how we have done. So that is talking about fitness, because some could do it for a longer period and some within few minutes they are tired for doing that. So let's look at components of physical fitness. So we learn more about what we call fitness and physical fitness. What are the learning objectives? By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define fitness and physical fitness. Secondly, you should be able to describe the components of physical fitness and state the benefits of physical fitness. When we say fitness, what are we referring to? What are we talking about? Before that, every growing child has the right to become strong, agile, quick, and flexible. As you are growing up, you have the right to be strong, you have the right to be agile, to be flexible, because you are growing up, your muscles, bones, every part of your body is expected to be growing, and we are expecting a growing child to be agile, to be strong and flexible. Now, let's look at what fitness is. When we say fitness, is the ability to live a life that is balanced and complete. Fitness, it is the ability to live a life that is balanced and complete. Now, talking about fitness, the belief is that when we say fitness, we are referring to just our bone, our muscle. I can run, I can play. Yes, it goes beyond that. Fitness is the ability to live a life that is balanced and complete. It is a state of physical, that's why I'm saying it's not only about your bones, your muscle. It is a state of physical, your physical appearance is there. Mental is also part of fitness, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. That is why in one word we say ability to live a life that is balanced and complete. Now, what you regard to as fitness, that one is physical fitness, talking about your physical appearance. Let's look at what physical fitness is talking about. It is the ability to carry out daily activities without getting tired easily and still have energy to meet emergencies and recreational activities. In one word, when we say physical fitness, it's talking about the ability, the strength, the power to carry out daily activities. Maybe you go to school, when you come back from school, you still have the ability to do some chores at home. To when you are sent errands, you still have the ability and strength to do that. That's when we say you have that physical fitness. Now let's look at the picture here. We have different form of exercise here. You can skip a rope, riding a bicycle, jogging, and so on. Now let's look at the factors responsible for development and maintenance of physical fitness. Factors responsible for development and maintenance of physical fitness. Now, when we talk about physical fitness, your health status, the health status of the child, that is why most schools, they don't recommend or ask children to perform the same kind of exercise, because the parents, most parents will have told the school that this is the health status of my child. That is why we have certain exercise such child can perform. Not that because my friend can do this and can do that. So one of the factors is the health status of the child. Number two, nutritional status of the child is also needed to be considered. Nutritional status of the child is also there, and genetic structure of the child, that's the transmission of genes from the parents to the offspring. Maybe how the father, the physical appearance of the father, or how the father does certain things, will also appear in the child's life. That's genetic structure of the child. So all these are factors to be considered. Now let's look at the performance skill related component of physical fitness. In one word, skill related component of physical fitness. We want to talk about physical fitness. What are the skills related there? Let's look at this. The first, we have 6 skill-related components of physical fitness. 6 of them, and we also have 5 for another, but we are concentrating on this. 6 skill-related components of physical fitness. First one, coordination. Coordination is the effectiveness and efficiency with which one moves one's body. Coordination, one more time, is the effectiveness and efficiency with which one moves one's body. When we started, I asked you lift. All that is still talking about coordination, because if you're not coordinated, it will be difficult to move along as I asked you to perform. So that's one of the skills. Next one is speed. When we say speed, it is the ability to perform rapidly successive movements over a short period of time in a single direction. We also have power. Power is a combination of both speed and strength. When you say somebody has power, it has to do with the combination of the speed and strength. It is the ability to perform on one maximum explosive effort in the shortest time with the greatest efficiency. Activities like when we say jumping, throwing, kicking object for distance, it has to do with power. That's a combination of the speed and your strength. And next one, this is talking about power. Now, next one is agility. Agility is the ability to make successive movements in different directions efficiently and rapidly. Let's look at this picture here. I know some will have done this type before, whereby they will place that, then you move in and out. So ability to move in, to make successive movements that will not make this stand fall off. So that's when we say agility, you can move in between and out without making whatever stand that is put there to make it fall. That's successive movement in different directions efficiently. Okay, next is balance. Balance, it is the ability to maintain body position and posture while standing or moving on a stable or unstable surface. That's balance. You can see here, if looking at this picture, you'll see that even the way this lady is standing, she is still balanced because she's maintaining the body posture and position while standing. Let's even try that. Let's see how many of us will be able to do that without shaking. Good. That is talking about balance, ability to maintain body posture and position while standing on a stable or unstable surface. And next one is this reaction time. This is the speed at which we respond to an external stimuli. The speed at which we respond. Let's assume we want to run a race, and we hear the whistle. So the speed at which we respond, that's reaction time. That's one of the skills of physical fitness. Now, all what we have talked about, skill-related physical fitness, agility, balance, coordination, speed, power, reaction time. Now, let's look at benefits of physical fitness. Benefits of physical fitness. The first one is improves stamina. It improves stamina. That's one of the benefits. It improves stamina. It makes you to have enough power, enough strength to do some activities. It reduces the chances of injury. When you have stamina, it will reduce the chances of getting injured, or it reduces the chances of injury because of the stamina. You are able to do some exercise, you are able to do some activities, so it will help. That's one of the benefits of physical fitness. Next, it promotes quick reaction in times of emergency. Because you are physically fit, so it promotes quick reaction in times of emergency where you need to quick react to certain things because of that physical to quickly Now, next one is it promotes quick react. Yeah. Next is it promotes quick reaction in times of emergency. It promotes quick reaction in times of reagency. Now, having all the skills related in physical fitness, that reaction time. So somebody, if anything that requires quick reaction, you will quickly respond to that effect because of the skills you possess. Next one is it makes you look good and feel better. When you are physically fit, it makes you look good and feel better. That is why you see some people, adult, young, old, trying to do some exercise to make them look good and feel better. Next, it prevents major and minor illnesses. It prevents major and minor illnesses. That's one of the benefits. That's why you say that people are doing some exercises to make them look good, to make them feel okay, and as a result of that, it will prevent major and minor illnesses. Next is it makes sport participation more enjoyable because you are physically fit. Whenever they mention sports, you are eager to participate in it. So because you are physically fit, anyone who is not physically fit, when they mention sports, they feel like, oh, I don't want to participate in this, I don't like it, I don't want it because of their fitness. So it makes sport participation more enjoyable. Next one, it promotes the ability to move with ease. When you are physically fit, it promotes the ability to move with ease. Your body, your bone, your muscle, everything is working perfectly. So it promotes the ability to move with ease. Next one, it prevents structural and psychological problems of posture. It prevents structural and psychological problems of posture. When you are physically fit, it will prevent structural and psychological problems of posture. You'll be able to stand upright, to walk upright. Now it's time for evaluation. Evaluation time, activity time. Yes. Now I have two questions. The first question, what is physical fitness? Number two, list any two skill-related components of physical fitness. You have just 30 seconds to attempt this. Eyes on me. Uncle Popo is here. I believe you are still there. So let's mark together. What is physical fitness? It is the ability to carry out daily activities without getting tired easily and still have energy to meet emergencies and enjoy recreational activities. You can write it in your own way, but the meaning still have to be the same with what we have written. Here, number 2, list any 2 skill-related components of physical fitness. We talked about that. Coordination, speed, power, agility, balance, reaction time. So any of the 2, you are very correct. We have come to the end of today's lesson. Until next time, next lesson, Uncle Popo says, keep on studying. Bye.
My wonderful pupils, we have come to the end of another exciting episode on the classroom in your home.
An exciting episode indeed it has been for us. I have enjoyed myself. Auntie Fumi, I trust that you have enjoyed yourself
Sure,
as well.
I did.
And we hope that you have enjoyed yourselves too. Now remember that practice. It's what leads to perfection. And for this reason, we have put together online lessons for you, online assessments for you to practice with so that you can hone your skills in all that you have learned on the classroom in your home. You can access these tests using the link bit.ly/lastwebtests. That is bit.ly/lastwebtests, where you will click on lesson 4 to find practice tests for today's lessons.
Taking the online test is based on if you have access to either your daddy's, your mommy's, your uncle's, or your auntie's Android or smartphones. If not, there's no problem. Just send your questions, your comments, and your homework to 081 5086 5663. Please, SMS and WhatsApp messages only. Do not call. And when you're sending your assignment, ensure that you indicate your name,
Your school,
Your class.
and your local government education authority. This is the only way by which we can identify you and reward you accordingly.
As the teacher said, exciting episode we had today. Truly, you could testify to that we had exciting episode in our lessons today. Just like the previous ones, all these lessons are on Lagos Subeb YouTube channel for you to watch. You just need to subscribe so that you can get notification when new videos are uploaded. The classroom in your home could be watched live on Facebook, the same time airing on television through the page showing on the screen.
Until our next lesson, when we shall meet again for another wonderful edition on the classroom in your home, please make sure you do your homework.
Wash your hands regularly.
keep working hard, my friend. But above all,
Stay safe.
because at La Subeb,
We leave no child behind.